So I've been taking creatine for about 30 days now, and a lot of people online, especially nowadays, hype creatine up and say it will make massive changes to your physique and your strength and stuff, especially with the people trying to sell you creatine gummies and stuff nowadays. So I just bought a normal bag of it, and I wanted to find out, does it actually make any difference? And that's what I'm going to share in this video. So firstly, let's go over just my training background and why I've decided to take creatine. So I've been training for about 2.5 years now, and I wanted to see, because I'd never taken any supplements before. I've still never taken any protein powder. I definitely didn't do creatine before this. Obviously I'm natural as well, so I wanted to test out, because a lot of people take supplements, and does it make, I always thought that it didn't make that big of a difference, but I wanted to test that out. Firstly, let's go over the impact on my strength levels in the gym. So I have been gaining strength recently in the gym in these last 30 days, right? But do I put this down to me taking creatine the most? Or do I put this down more to me hopping on a proper progressive overload system and actively tracking my lifts and trying to increase them a rep every session if I can, or just move my strength upwards? I'd probably say the latter, to be honest. Maybe it's helped a little bit, but don't let people online convince you that you don't need to be taking it, especially in your first 1 to 2 years of training. When you're a beginner, you don't need to be taking any supplements, in my opinion anyway. Obviously you can, and a lot of people will, and I know that, but I think another thing with creatine, right, is it can give you a little bit of a placebo effect in a good way. So for example, if you think you're taking creatine, you're going to go for more reps in the gym thinking that you'll be stronger, even if you don't even have any of the effects. So there might even be a placebo effect for you in there. But overall, on my physique, I would also say that there is relatively very, very little difference. And if you take it over time, yeah, sure, there might be a little bit of a benefit, but the most important thing is your progressive overload, and you just going to the gym enough, and you stimulating the muscle and eating enough protein. So it would make so much more of a difference in your physique, right, if you don't take creatine, but you just increase your protein and go to the gym more and progressively overload your lifts better, than if you were to take creatine and keep with a shitty workout structure or something like that, and not a lot of protein. Protein will make the difference in your physique mostly. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't recommend it, and you don't need it if you're in your first years of training, because you can just progressively overload. And for most people, you don't really need it, but it can be sort of useful if you want for the placebo, and it probably does a little thing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Comment for any video suggestions, and thanks for watching.